Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I just did a plain gel polish on natural nails. And as you see what I'm doing here, I'm just using it's like a prepper bit. And I'm just removing the gel polish on top. So I'm just gonna remove the top layer. Once I get all the color off, then I'll move on to the next step. But this is what I'm using, and this bit is from Atwood Industries. Alright, so after I remove most of the color, then I'm going to go in with my cuticle pusher and push back all the cuticles. Then I'll go and turn the cuticle pusher around on the other side with the scraper, and I'll scrape away any excess cuticle on the nail plate. Alright, so I'm also going to use this end to clean under the nails. Orange wood sticks are my favorite to use for this step, but I just used the end of my cuticle pusher for this step. Then I'm going to go in with my 240 sanding band on my drill bit and remove all the shine. Alright, so every sanding band should be brand new for each client or yourself. And when you use a brand new one, it's going to be sharp. So I'm going to just remove that sharpness on a file, just turning the bit on and let it go through on the file like you watched how I did. And I'm just doing the other hand, same process on this hand. Alright guys, so as you see, I'm using my favorite tool, and it is the AeroVex system. So I'm drilling right now, and it's collecting all my dust with my LED light. It comes with an LED, and it's right here to the right. So I'm trying to film showing you guys. Next video, I'll show you guys a different angle, but this machine is a must-have. I promise you guys that. It is pricey, you know, this isn't a cheap machine, but this is the best machine, and you get what you pay for. So that's why I thought to myself, this machine is a must-have if you're doing nails. It cleans the air from the monomer and everything you're using, and then the dust as well when you're drilling. Alright guys, so now I go into my file from Harmony, and it's a wooden file, really thin wooden file, and I'm just going to shape up the free edge and make sure all the nails match, just giving it a uniform shape so all the nails look perfect. And I'm just doing this other hand with my sanding band, just like I did on the other hand. So same steps here, I'm just doing the same thing over. All right, so with a gel cleanser or alcohol and a wipe, you want to go in and clean all the nails really, really well of all the dust and debris from all that filing and shaping up. So when you're doing this step, you want to make sure you get in really well and use your finger and your wipe like I did here, going up against the cuticle, wiping, making sure you get everything inside. Then I'm going to use my protein bond, and I'm just going to do it on the tip. I'm just applying it, just a little stripe right on the tip to eliminate chipping. Next step is my base from Madam Glam, and we're going to apply this on all the nails. And I do a fast cure, so I'll do one nail and then I'll go into the lamp for about 10 seconds, and I'm using my little mini lamp. So the reason why I do this is so the gel doesn't start to drip off the sides. So I'll apply the gel polish base, immediately go into the little lamp, fast cure for 10 seconds, move on to the next. I do that on each nail, then I will do a full cure for 30 seconds. Alright, so next step, I'm going to apply black gel polish. So this is the color we're using in this whole set. And I just did a plain set, guys, because this video I'm focusing more on my new favorite tool, my beautiful machine. And I'll talk to you about that right after I explain the gel polish. So I'm using black, and you see how I bounce my brush really, really close to that cuticle? I want it all the way, the gel polish all the way by the cuticle area. So we have a beautiful shape, like, uniform shape. We want it to be, when you don't apply it really close, it looks like you need to fill it already, and it just doesn't look nice. So gel polish should be applied as close as you can get it to the cuticle area. So watch how I apply it. I bounce my brush really close to the cuticle, making sure we get that color on. I go around the side to the left, and then I'll go around the other side to the right. So bounce my brush in the middle by the cuticle, then to the left, then to the right. We do 2 coats on this set, and then we go into the gel, Madam Glam gel top coat. And we do use the no wipe top gel. So we don't have to wipe, and we just apply our cuticle oil. Very easy. And so now that I explained this part to you, and do you see how I'm holding when I apply the polish? I hold the skin back on the sides, and in front I hold the skin down. So we make sure we don't get any polish anywhere. We want to make sure we can cap that nail, so when you hold the bottom of the skin at the free edge down, when you apply the polish, you're going to have it less getting all over the place. So a lot of practice makes perfect, guys. When you do this, polish begins to be really easy when you do this enough. So now, let me talk to you guys about my machine. That many of you have asked me what I use for the dust and the smell. Honestly, I've used nothing. I've tried those little fans, those pink little fans. I have one of those, and I actually threw it away because it didn't work. It just got dust everywhere else except where it should go. And it's the one from, I think, AliExpress. Those little, ones that have the fan, you put your hand over it and it's supposed to collect the dust. Then you switch the bag. Well, that's the only thing that I've used. Even in a salon, I don't remember us even having one in there. So now I have been working from my house, and I have nothing. I just use my window. But I'm showing you right here real quick, this thin file. If any gel, so after your manicure is done, you want to get your thin file and go right here. Like if you have anything that's on the side, like you see how a little bit dripped over and cured, I just want to fix that to make sure it's perfect. So we use a really thin file for that. And then I just go around the free edge and make sure I don't file the free edge, but I file like under the free edge because you get a little stuff underneath. So I file under a little bit with this thin file, and it makes for a beautiful manicure. So anyways, so here's our final results, and here is my favorite machine, guys. I am loving it. So I'm gonna leave everything in the description box. You guys must go check this out. I promise. This is the best machine ever. I would not have did a review if I knew I wouldn't like it. Well, anyways, this is what it is, and it's the Healthy Air, and it's Aerovex systems. I believe they are the ones for sunflower too. Well, this machine is really what salons use, you know. It's really big, it's a bigger one, but look at how it fits. It's slim, tiny. So underneath where the pad is where it's pumping out clean air. It has a LED light right here. So this also comes with the remote, so you can turn off the light when you want your LED light off. But my favorite part is, see, here's all the things on here. It's the HEPA filter. So it's pumping out clean air as you're filing with your e-file or your hand file. It's collecting that dust and it's pumping the clean air out of the bottom. So here, the neck is really long. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a must-have. Every salon has to have this. Anyways, it is OSHA approved. So it's the scientists made this machine. It's not one that you just buy off nail places, you know. This is right here. Look at, I'm showing you guys. I can sit at my chair and bring the neck wherever I want. All right, guys, so I'm going to put everything in the description box for you guys, but I'm going to be using this machine forever, so I will be using this in other videos. Let's listen to it. Thank you, Aerovex System, for sending me this machine. This machine was the best thing I have ever had. You guys, I will show you more upcoming videos with this machine, and it's the best. It is a must-have, especially it's 3-in-1, so it cleans your air. I'm gonna leave all the stuff. You guys really should read on this. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching.